Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to a brand new episode, a video episode of Love Aajkal.
Episode 2 of our
I may
video
sound
episode.
extra sexy क्योंकि मुझे जुकाम हो रखा है. The subject that we are talking about may feel extremely personal and will hit closer home, but this is a subject that we are seeing a lot of
Talk
about on social media. I mostly on Twitter because I'm off Instagram, and it's it's a boon and a bane. The holiday season, year end, when you're getting all reflective and things like that.
Yeah.
And it's a time of the year जब आप
Stock लेते हैं.
अगर आप सिंगल हैं, अगर आप रिलेशनशिप में नहीं हैं, तो हाय.
Why? What is it? Is it the weather?
Yeah.
है ना?
It's the
Weather.
winter.
बॉम्बे में तो गर्मी है, but
Wait.
देखो अंकित ने तो जैकेट पहना है.
Winter is so melancholic, right?
So romantic, you mean?
It's quite romantic also. I agree.
So it's the weather, it's the fairy lights everywhere, it's Christmas season, it's parties.
And then you see yourself in the mirror and you're like, you are alone. Look at all those beautiful couples holding each other's hands, rushing into malls, eating golgappe, and just doing nice, festive, happy things together. And
so I think,
you are alone.
So the episode is about how to deal with December blues, which is about the weather, about the festive Christmas feeling, about going into the new year.
I mean, dealing with Christmas and festivity is amazing.
Yeah.
But how does a lonely heart, if you are single, if you are not consciously coupled with someone, then this season can really, really play a number on your head, right? But I mean, this could also be Mumbai Barish mein.
It could be. But I think end of year is also because it's end of year. There's a new
You're taking
year.
stock.
There's a new year party. You're going into the new year alone. I guess people think about their lives more in December than in maybe for Diwali or for monsoon. They're more in the contemplative. Matlab everybody's slowing down except journalists. Everybody's slowing down. You have more time. You'll be off maybe for the last 10 days or whatever. Unless you're a corporate rat, you won't be. But it's better to be busy. I would say if you're feeling melancholic.
Yeah.
But I think it's the time. That's the main thing. Na you're taking stock. Ki bhai is saal kya hua, and it's like one more year and I did not lose weight. One more year and I am still single. So I think it is things like that which make people, like I was reading this meme on Instagram, wahi hai ki there are many people who are feeling lonely, depressed, upset right now, and you could be feeling festive, but be kind to people around you, I guess.
I mean, be kind to everyone 24/7.
Yeah.
But how do we deal with loneliness, especially the void in your life from not having a romantic partner? If you've experienced a nice, deep, meaningful relationship and you are not in one right now, how do you feel
Or if you've
valued?
never really felt.
Or if you've never really felt. Yeah. How do you still feel valued? How do you still feel okay about yourself? Do you have any?
But why would you want someone else to validate you? We always say that.
We
always say that.
Social media companies should not exist at all.
No, but Ankit,
Because they
yes, but
they
I feel
exist
that
because you want
but
an
that's the
injection
worst.
of
But that's the
dopamine.
worst thing about them, right?
Yeah.
There's so much good you can do with social media. There's so much good that has been done. There's so much good you can share with social media. But if you're only using it to validate your existence, then it is a wrong medium in any way. So if you're using a relationship to validate who you are or to find value in who Ankit is or Aastha is, then it's anyway a wrong relationship. Then you could be with wrong people to value, oh, he's good looking or she's good looking, so I'm with them. Oh, they're cool, so that's why I'm with them. Oh, I just don't want to be lonely, that's why I'm with them. So we are using the person for a wrong, matlab wo to wrong hi hai. To value, to prove your value, you don't need to be with someone.
True.
Your value is actually what you're alone. When you're alone in your own time, who you are, that's your value. Who you're with your friends, family, cats and dogs on the road, that's your value. Strangers,
Yeah.
colleagues, people you don't know in the train, things like that. That's your value. Your value is not defined by who you're with.
That's true.
Why would you judge your value by the fact if you're in a relationship or not?
That's true. That's true. Oh my God, Spotify app has dropped. I'm going to check it out later. But I've opened my Spotify app essentially to go to the Love Aajkal playlist. And हमने 2-3 एपिसोड किए थे इसके ऊपर about
Being alone.
yeah, I mean, we had done this one amazing episode on how to recover after a divorce, and we had spoken to a divorce recovery coach.
Yeah.
Her name is Punita Lakhani, and I understand divorce is of course a very very different life event, and if any of you are going through that, then a heartfelt hugs and warmth to you. But take a look at that episode. This
There was
was
an episode,
17th August 21.
but there was also an episode with Rohini Ramanathan, which we did
Yeah.
about being single and how it's okay to
Yes.
be single.
Yes.
And Rohini also used to be married once, and now she's not. And uh, that episode is also good because she talks about how she got to like herself more and spend more time with herself. And she's amazing. She is like a queen. She's OG cool person who you'd follow on Instagram and be like, oh my god, ye kitna kaam karti hai. You know, so she's not using a partner to validate herself. She validates herself.
Yeah.
You know.
And
Yeah.
then, of course, there was this episode that I shared earlier this week, which is how to get over a heartbreak.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. I was listening to that episode. I wake up every morning and I generally have a song in my head when I wake up, and I'm like, I want to listen to some of our Love Aajkal podcast episodes. And April 21 was this episode, Healing After Heartbreak. 2021. Yeah. And you have to hear this. आपको description में link मिलेगा. We spoke a lot of sense, Aastha.
Just hearing back our own stuff is
Yes.
like, Are, we are smart.
Like, how about just apply this to your own life?
So what did it say?
You know, we give so much amazing advice to people. Yeah. I think all of us do, right? Because we manage to bring in so much objectivity. I think the episode largely said, focus on yourself.
Yeah.
Focus on healing first. क्योंकि कोई हार्ट ब्रेक हो, नाम ही ये है ना, हार्ट ब्रेक. If you've gone through any physical injury, then you will take your time to heal. फ्रैक्चर हो, कुछ भी हो, अगर तुम्हें डेंटिस्ट के पास जाना है, you take your time to heal whatever is hurt or whatever is being taken care of, etc. So do the same with your heart. Heart is an organ, but more importantly, your mind is the most important sort of muscle, right? So do things that give you joy. Yeah. Do things that help you open up and discover new things. Yeah. Sign yourself up for amazing classes. Yeah. Learn a new skill. Go chase that hobby that you really wanted to but could not, क्योंकि जब relationship में होता है तो वक्त
एक साथ you do things that both like.
blend
Yeah.
हो जाता है,
Yeah.
right? कई
Yeah.
चीजें आप back burner पे रख देते हो.
You have common friends. Maybe you can like meet some friends you've not met for a while.
Yeah, make new friends,
Yeah.
do new activities, find new hobbies and passions, or chase the older hobbies and passions.
Yeah.
And first heal.
Yeah.
और ये किसी के लिए कोई भी टाइमलाइन अलग हो सकता है, depending on the depth of your relationship. For some, it could be a few hours. For some, it could be a few days. For some, it could be a few years.
Yeah, months for sure.
And it's not just about healing. It's also about mentally being prepared to be vulnerable again, to put yourself out there again. So, yeah, I'm really proud of this episode that we've done.
Yeah. But I think, that's what, after heartbreak, to pehle to you should heal. So if you've just broken up, I think it makes sense to spend time with yourself to figure out, take stock. I mean, sometimes I feel breakups happen for a certain reason, and you should reflect on that reason and see what makes sense for you. And I mean, what could hurt could be the right thing. Sometimes doing the right thing hurts, but it's the right thing for yourself, for the other person. So I think it's good. It's a good time to take stock, and I would always feel it's better to be alone than to be unhappy with the wrong person. I would not say anybody's wrong. I would just say that your people are not meant to be together. Maybe together they are wrong, or they're not fitting or whatever is happening. I don't think anybody's wrong.
Maybe it's something to do with compatibility.
Huh, वही. So I think that is what matters. So it's maybe instead of being with someone who's wrong for you and just you don't want to be alone, it's better to um, figure it out. No, and like your own company. I mean, I feel like
Yeah.
many times we don't like our own company. We feel like we're a loser if we are spending time alone at home. No, you're not a loser.
You know, I go watch movies alone.
I do that too.
I travel alone
I'm not
all
single,
the
but I do
time.
that too because it's a nice activity. And sometimes I don't want to talk to anyone. I don't want to look at anyone. I want to enjoy the art and be inspired in my own time.
I go for music live gigs
Yeah.
all alone.
Yeah.
मैं अपने हिमालयन पे बैठ के I go all the way to NCPA
Yeah.
and I go attend these amazing concerts
Yeah.
because that gives me joy.
Yeah, I've had dinner, like ordered a glass of wine, had pasta by myself.
Yeah.
And you're scrolling or you're writing, or you can do a post if if you're like me, I would like write about my experience sitting there or whatever. But yeah, I think people think that to be alone is to be a loser, or to be single is to be a loser. It is not. Please, it is not. It's like if you don't like the fact that you are alone with yourself, then how is someone else going to like it?
Beautiful. Very profound.
Yeah. So get used to being with yourself. You're a cool person. Find out your own cool stuff about yourself.
And when you do an exercise,
Yeah.
which any exercise that you think really helps you reflect, self reflection के लिए, for example, डायरी लिखना या जर्नलिंग करना इट्स अ वेरी पॉजिटिव प्रैक्टिस या एक्सरसाइज मैं कहूँगा, क्योंकि एंड इट कुड बी एनीथिंग. इट कुड बी रिकॉर्डिंग वॉइस नोट्स दैट यू सेंड टू योरसेल्फ, इट कुड बी नोट टेकिंग, इट कुड बी जर्नलिंग. क्योंकि वो इमोशंस जब आप वोकलाइज करते हो, जो आप फील कर रहे हो सके कि आपके पास कोई अच्छे दोस्त हैं या नहीं है. जैसे रिकॉर्डिंग शुरू करने से पहले आस्था को आई वाज जस्ट लाइक, यू नो, whatever was in my heart, I was just vocalizing. अगर आप खुश नसीब हैं तो फिर ऐसे दोस्त आपके पास होंगे, अगर नहीं भी हैं तो कोई बात नहीं. आप वोकलाइज अगर कर देते हैं जर्नल्स में, बुक्स में, डायरी में, तो वो प्रोसेसिंग का हिस्सा हो जाता है. इट गेट्स आउट ऑफ यू, इट नीड्स टू गेट आउट ऑफ यू, दोज इमोशंस नीड टू गेट आउट ऑफ यू. इसीलिए तो कहा जाता है ना कि जो बड़े बड़े आर्टिस्ट होते हैं, जब वो पेन प्रोसेस करते हैं, दे क्रिएट रियली इम्पैक्टफुल वर्क, क्योंकि वो इमोशंस फ्लो होते हैं उसमें से. तो एक तो प्रोसेस कीजिए, एंड दूसरी चीज है, जब आप ये सेल्फ रिफ्लेक्शन की एक्सरसाइज करेंगे, ये मैं खुद पा रहा हूं अपने साथ करके, किसी दिन या किसी दिनों के लिए एक एक्सरसाइज कीजिए अपने बारे में, जो खूबियां हैं, जो अच्छी चीजें हैं आपकी, जो आपको ऑपोजिट ऑफ ओ माय गॉड आई एम अ लूजर फील कराती हैं, वो लिखिए. इसी के साथ उसका नेक्स्ट एक्सरसाइज है, कौन सी ऐसी चीजें हैं जो आपको लगता है आपको शुरू करनी चाहिए या आप कोशिश करना चाहेंगे, ट्राई करना चाहेंगे, जिससे आपको अंदरूनी खुशी मिलेगी. यू विल फील हैप्पी योरसेल्फ. एंड इससे एक चित्र बनेगा कि अंकित आज ये है, इनमें ये खूबियां हैं, और अंकित ये और चीजें सीखना चाहते हैं या करना चाहते हैं, जिनसे और खूबियां कुछ आ जाएंगी इनकी पर्सनालिटी में. अब इसका जो तीसरा अध्याय है, ये और भी इंपॉर्टेंट है कि अंकित में क्या खामियां हैं. डोंट ड्वेल ऑन इट, डोंट सिट एंड सल्क ऑन इट, डोंट ड्वेल ऑन इट. लेकिन ये प्योर खुद से सच बोलने का इतना बेहतरीन नतीजा होता है कि आपने आपका ऑडिट कर दिया. अगर आप कॉर्पोरेट जॉब्स कर रहे हैं, आपको स्वॉट एनालिसिस पता होगा, स्ट्रेंथ्स, वीकनेस, अपॉर्चुनिटीज, थ्रेट्स. तो आपने अपना एक किस्म से स्वॉट एनालिसिस कर दिया और फिर देखा कि इसमें से जो नया अवतार, द 2023 न्यू एंड इंप्रूव्ड फर्मवेयर अपग्रेडेड वर्जन जो निकलने वाला है आपका, वो कैसे होगा. व्हाट विल दैट लुक लाइक, व्हाट विल दैट साउंड लाइक. अगर आप विजुअल इंसान हैं तो पिंटरेस्ट पे जाके आप मूड बोर्ड, विजुअल बोर्ड्स बना सकते हैं. मे बी आप वार्डरोब मेकओवर करना चाहते हैं, मे बी आप अपने कमरे को रीडिजाइन करना चाहते हैं. विजुअलाइज कीजिए, वोकलाइज कीजिए और मैनिफेस्ट कीजिए.
It's such an exciting time. It feels so exciting. I go on Pinterest and say, "अभी मुझे ये करना है, ये करना है, ये करना है, ये करना है." It's so exciting. So I think you should look at it as a new beginning.
Yeah. But it hurts.
Of course it hurts.
It hurts.
Of course it hurts. But I feel like, I mean, I'll come to another point why I feel people feel lonely during December. But the last thing I would say, if you are going through a heartbreak, please take 2 3 days, of course, to cry, eat junk food, and do whatever, the be a sloth, sleep all day, be depressed, whatever. But please start moving very quickly, because if you're
Moving.
going to move
Movement is
it,
very
yeah,
critical.
if you're going to lie like
Literally
the,
and metaphorically. Huh?
yeah,
Physically move. Go for a walk. Get
yeah,
out of your
yeah,
room.
yeah.
Get out of the
If you're going to
house.
lie down like that for a whole month, it
This
is
will
not gonna help. So this overeating, binge eating, or crying, I love being upset, disconnecting from your friends, whatever it could be, and feeling bad about yourself. My favorite author always says, only assholes feel bad about themselves. Never feel bad, never sit in this pool of self
moping.
pity. Self pity होता है ना भाई, मैंने तो, I was so good and I तो did so
मेरे
much,
साथ
and
तो नाइंसाफी हुई.
ये it is not going to help you. It's just going to put you down a, मतलब rabbit hole है वो, rabbit hole.
And the two biggest R's, which are your worst enemies, regret and remorse.
Yeah.
Worst
Yeah.
enemies.
So take 2 3 days, feel all those emotions, because you maybe need to feel all those emotions, and then get up. It's not a joke when people say work, you should work out or go for yoga or dance class. It is very, very important.
Work on that revenge board.
Yeah, revenge body is one thing also, but I just feel like I it's just working. If you're working out every day, I promise you, your bad moods will reduce. Maybe if you have 4 hours of a bad mood, maybe it will be 3.5 hours, but it will reduce by half an hour.
Simple
And
science.
the more you do it,
hormones.
yeah, and you will start feeling the difference. So the day you don't do it, you'll be like, today I'm feeling
feel
off. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's why people start getting into that groove. So do anything. It doesn't have to be going for a run or going to the gym. But I feel like weight training actually really makes you
Pumps you
feel
up.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course, in the beginning, it'll tire you out.
I mean,
a
it's
lot.
different for different people. For me, it is outdoors,
Yeah,
trekking
trekking and all
trails,
that.
all
Yeah.
of these. So,
But if you don't have
find
that
your
time,
jam.
the
Find
thing
your
is
jam.
that some people might not find the
हाँ,
time
हाँ.
to go for that. So then, भाई नीचे कहीं gym है, एक ढूंढ लो, या एक park. Find things which are very easy to do, because
Access.
it's very sustainability. क्या है? If someone has to come to your house to teach you yoga, then you please call someone to your house to teach you yoga. If you can't get out, because it really, really makes a difference. So find sustainable ways to help you move, because lying down, no, no. So after 2 3 days, do that. But I also feel that people feel lonely in December, not just because they're out of a heartbreak, because some people might not be in that situation, na? Ki they've just broken up or something. I think it's FOMO. Other time it is, I don't have it, they have it. All these people on my timeline.
अरे
It's a lot of
देवा.
FOMO. You see someone holding hands, you see someone, a couple in an auto,
एक
you
simple
see.
एक simple tip दूं क्या? Something जो I'm quite proud of me if I can say it myself. September में last week of September I deactivated my Instagram, and it's been last week of September, October, November हो गया खत्म हो गया. कल से मतलब 1st December शुरू हो जाएगा. Going off Instagram, I have realized mentally I just feel like मैं अलग ही दुनिया में हूँ. इंस्टाग्राम एक ऐसी मेक बिलीव दुनिया बना देता है जिसमें वही गाने, एक तो हर एक को मूवी स्टार बनने का शौक चढ़ा हुआ है, हर एक को अटेंशन ग्रैब करने के लिए दे विल गो टू एनी लेंथ. सो इतना टॉक्सिक टू द बॉटम रेस हो गया है कि हमारी यूनिक आइडेंटिटी a lot of people are forgetting. Not people like Aastha, who's fatty and who's very comfortable in being who she is and owning it. अगर आप सोशल मीडिया को अपने खुद के यूनिक वॉइस और नजरिए को एम्पलीफाई करने के लिए इस्तेमाल कर रहे हो तो मोर पावर टू यू. बट इफ you're just becoming one of the millions of people following a trend, this is amazing journalist, she writes on internet culture, Shefali, for Mint. She wrote this article on are you using social media or is social media using you? ये सिंपल सवाल पूछिए. आपको ये बहुत ही फ्लेकी लगेगा सवाल, बट सिट बैक, थिंक अबाउट इट. और मैं बता रहा हूं, 3 महीने के लिए, ज्यादा नहीं, 1 क्वार्टर, 3 महीने के लिए गो ऑफ इंस्टाग्राम. Digital detox वैसे भी आपके
if you're really feeling all this, it will help.
but you don't know what you're feeling unless you go on a detox. Please do it. Even if not for 3 months, बहुत ज़्यादा लग रहा होगा, do it for 1 month. And then जो दूसरी चीज उसके साथ supplement, दिसंबर में मैं जा रहा हूँ विपश्यना करने को. Find anything of yours. Could be yoga, could be vipassana, could be meditation, could be any retreat, could be an ayurvedic panchakarma, naturopathy, detoxification, कुछ भी हो सकता है. That takes care of your mind and your body.
Yeah.
December is also a great time to like वैसे तो हम रोज नहाते हैं लेकिन क्या हम असलियत में नहाते हैं? Cleansing. तो दिसंबर जनवरी ग्रेट टाइम, नया साल शुरू हो रहा है, एक साल अंत हो रहा है, तो क्लेंजिंग, खुद के माइंड बॉडी उसके ऊपर फोकस करेंगे, एकदम मस्त चकाचक टकाटक आप लोग रेडी हो जाएंगे 2023 के लिए.
You can do that. Yeah. I just feel कि
you're not a fan of these ideas.
I just feel so it's not very sustainable. You have that thing to you're still on Twitter to get your news or to get work.
Twitter
like for me also it's about work. I am also on Instagram because I find stories there.
Given those
but I feel like if you're really going through a break, if I had a breakup, yes, maybe I would go off Instagram just for 2 weeks or something, just to not be in that एक तो वो doom scrolling में नहीं करना है. And the couples on Instagram though are deadly. Like I still say the individual creators are still better than the couple creators are like deadly. They make you feel like I don't even know on the kissing couples that those the ones. Yeah, it's like smooching. Is it not like smooching?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
When did this happen? Because I've been off Insta only for 2 months.
We have spoken about this. It happens.
But is it not against the community standards?
No. You can kiss and smooch, yeah. So all that, nobody wants to see that.
What is private anymore?
Nothing.
If everything is public.
Nothing. I agree. If it's in the moment, like someone's birthday, or you are a couple, you should not hide your significant other. But these couples, like where is Insta husband and Insta wife and all that.
I'm very old school. Why the hell should your kiss go on a public platform?
Kiss. But yeah, kisses are there. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
There are like selfies in bed. Like they're sleeping together and all that.
Which is what I said. They'll go to any length
to
get a few likes and comments.
I think instead of like, you can take a break, but instead of also knowing that, know the truth कि भाई this is for Instagram.
ये real life नहीं है.
ये real life नहीं है. और अगर ये real life है तो good for them. I mean, you are not them and they are not you, and it will never be, your life will never be like theirs and their life will never be like yours, and you do not know what happens. मतलब think about it, they have to actually be in a relationship to create content. Like if Ankit and I stop being Lavachkal tomorrow, we will still be friends. Now we are not friends because we are creating content.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So it's actually much tougher for them to always be. So just imagine if they've had a fight, they still have to put out that reel. Like if you see, if the day I've not put a story on Instagram means I'm very busy, or I'm not feeling it, or I'm PMSing, तो फिर मेरा मन नहीं है कि वो photo selfie डालने का, तो मैं नहीं डालती हूँ क्योंकि it doesn't come. वो होता ही नहीं है. I can't pick up the phone and take a photo because I'm in a foul mood. But they will have to do it. So you should pity these people. You should not like be jealous of these people. You should pity these people.
You should wish them get well soon.
And tomorrow when they break up, then what will happen? I have seen people, you've seen many people who've broken up and then documented the whole breakup.
हमने इस पे Instagram कह रहा हूँ, Spotify पे एपिसोड किया है.
पूरा breakup YouTube पे डाला है. First week, second week, third week, fourth week, there are many of them. Not just one person.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I'm glad I don't see
and then
such
it's gone the
content.
journey and the journey of breaking up and all. Like I'm like, you can talk about your breakup later in a poem or in a post, and you talk about how to get over heartbreak, but you don't.
But what are they sharing? Is it like genuine?
Crying.
ये सब performance है ना?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. There are also these reels where people say, "Oh, I had such a bad year."
Wait. How can somebody make their own video when they're crying?
They put the video and they cry in front of it. And those reels are there, Ankit, where they're like, there's a song that's saying, "Oh, you made it through, you're so strong," and they're crying. So it's also, I mean, now people might say that that's mental health, and they're talking about their mental health, and we are maybe like not being kind to them.
No, but is there no such thing as private moments anymore?
No. So, but I would say what Ankit said is the ideal thing to do. If you can go off Instagram, please do. If you can go for Vipassana for 10 days, please do. Please do. But if, like me, you have a full job all through December and you'll be working on New Year's Eve, you cannot do all this. So then find time and space in your day which is sustainable to do. So get up a little early, go for a walk, find a park near your house. Bombay has no parks, not many parks, but they do if you really look. Or find time to go for that movie, or find time to go for a concert, or find time, like Ankit and I went for a play a few months ago. It was such a nice, just you're amazed and so inspired by people that you forget ye sab kuch. Then the larger picture comes into mind ki bhai, read a book. If nothing, please read a book. A book itself, if it's fiction, non-fiction, anything motivational, spend the last 10 days of December reading some motivational content. I'm telling you, I'm reading a book by my favorite author Murakami, who's written a book about the vocation of being a novelist. So it's about how he started writing and all that. And I realized, because I've got so busy, I have not worked on a novel for the last year, and it has given me an inspiration to at least start my next novel in December.
Oh, wow.
So I'm like, no, no matter what, I'll have to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning because I have no time in the rest of the day. I will do that. So I think if you can find some space in the day that you have to maybe find new dreams or new goals or revive some things, it will take away from all this. So सस्टेनेबिलिटी इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट ना, उसमें हर रोज या आप वॉक के लिए जाएं या डांस क्लास ज्वाइन करो, समथिंग विच इज नियर योर हाउस. If possible, even in your building, like Ankit stays in a building which has a pool, if you can just be in the water, you don't even need to swim. Just being in the water itself is calming. Go down in your society pool, gym, spend some time
I
there.
like to move it, move it.
Yeah, so it's very small things. Small things.
एंड जो आपके हिस्से का है इस लाइफ में
मिलेगा.
आपको वो मिलके ही रहेगा. कोई आपसे वो छीन नहीं सकता, कोई आपसे वो वंचित नहीं रख सकता. मिलेगा. सिर्फ सब्र.
Yeah, there's a famous author called Richard Bach. Have you heard of him?
What?
No?
No.
Bach. Bach.
Oh, like the
Like Jonathan Bach.
musician.
Bach, the musician. He wrote a book called Illusions, which is about a man who meets a messiah. Like a normal man. Like if you met God tomorrow and he starts revealing things to you, what will happen? So one of the lines in that is that the purpose to know, here's a test to know if your purpose on life is over. If you're alive, it isn't.
Wow.
So simple, right? If you're, whatever has to happen is still going to happen because you're still here. And once you're dead. So then it doesn't matter.
Cannot say anything else after this.
Yeah.
I guess that's all we've got
Yeah,
on this.
but I just feel just to end, I think December is a great month. It's lovely weather. Please go out. Bombay is bustling right now. COVID
everywhere.
is,
North India में अगर आप हैं, oh my God,
so
माशाल्लाह.
many things are happening. There are concerts. There are garden concerts. There are fleas. There are flea markets and theater, and so much is happening. Food, everything. So please go out. Do not sit at home and feel bad for yourself. Please go out, meet people. Even if you're roaming around alone, taking pictures, making a reel, whatever you want to do all that. And soon it will be 2023. So journal karo, buy books, read, plan. 2023 ho gaya 22.
New year, new me.
2022 is over. Don't dwell over it. Don't feel bad about it. It's done. Now you have a new year to figure things out. And if not, then 2024. As long as we're trying.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing.
I watched this Twitter पे शाहरुख खान का एक वीडियो आ गया था. And शाहरुख खान से पूछा गया था, I don't care about anybody in the entertainment industry for context. I mean, I've met and I've interviewed all these people.
Yeah.
But शाहरुख खान ने ये बहुत अमेज चीज कही कि उससे पूछा गया किसी इंटरनेशनल इंटरव्यू में, what would you like to be known as? और उन्होंने कहा कि मेरी लेगेसी अगर मैं चाहूंगा, अगर ऐसी कोई चीज पॉसिबल होती है, because nobody cares, एक बार आप गए. I'd like my legacy to be remembered as the man who tried.
Yeah.
Who tried really hard.
That's all we can do.
No upadhi, no designation, no award. I tried, and that's more than sufficient.
That's all we can do. So we can try. Don't stop trying in your own life with yourself. Doesn't matter who's with you or not with you. You have to try with you. Now others will come and go. Right?
कितनी ज्ञान देतो ना आपण मस्त पैकी अभी 2024 में ये
Ankit,
वीडियो
you have to follow all this,
I will,
and I have to follow all this. Otherwise, it's just ऐसे ही
we'll
बोला.
see this video in 2023 and 4 and see, whoa, dude.
So next year, I have to be held responsible if I have to write my book. Yeah.
Amazing.
And you have to write your book.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yes. Amazing.
So we are going to hold this episode responsible for ourselves also and enjoy December like that and work on ourselves.
Amazing.
However busy we are going to work on ourselves this December as well. So see you at the next episode. We'll try and do one more episode.
We'll try.
New year.
All we can do is try.
all I can do is message Ankit. So we'll try and we'll anyway see you in Jan anyway.
If not, Happy New Year. Happy festivities. We love you all.
Go out and sign up for something now. Right?
Yeah.
Cool. See you. Bye. Subscribe. Bye.
अरे हाँ तुझा YouTube channel वर है ना
हाँ subscribe everything. It's both. Now we'll see how this goes. See you.